conspiracy theorists screaming Illuminati. They cannot imagine the must deal with the 6 to 9 facade, but okay. So some funny thoughts. Just invest in your own self, your own neighborhood, your own hood, and fucks with it, have fun with it, don't take things too seriously. And also just always be in the light. The light is good. Natural light is good. Yeah, I like it. Follow your nose. So actually what I really love about the Culver City Arts District is like, it's like a perfect blend of I like all these signs, like even this one, Steven Spielberg, what he direct. Oh, E.T.? E.T.'s in Culver City, 1982? Wow. Steven Spielberg, use legit, bro. E.T. Phone Home. Was that filmed in Culver? So that's pretty cool. So investing in arts, culture, medias, production, cinematography seems like it's the future. So okay, so in the world of deepfakes, AI imagery, what is the future? I mean, some simple thoughts is just do things, build things, or create things which cannot be faked by AIs. Make it in such a manner that it could be not imitatable by anything else. So yeah, I think the future of arts and creativity is going to be centered around this. I'm so quiet. So always be careful. Wow, yeah, I like kind of like that hard work. So even a fun new experiments. Oh yeah, sun came out. Oh yeah, I love the sun. Look at your sun. And your flex goals. Actually, the funny thing is, like, people's gonna flex their cars. It's like, why aren't you allowed to flex your body? Okay. How did you get so jacked? Right? So yeah, I think everybody is so kind of contradictory about things. I think like, so for example, even in America, the big issue that we have is that, like, you know, you're allowed to buy an Audi. I'm like, y'all so anemic. It's like, wait, you can drive a BMW, a Porsche, an Audi, you know, a Tesla, whatevs. It's like, yeah, you feel uncomfortable about me flexing my body? I'm like, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. Okay, so yeah, so I think that like, we got to just kind of rewrite, reinscribe certain notions or meanings of what's proper, what's not. Anyways, yeah, 24 FPS, 4K. I guess you could downres it too. It doesn't really matter. I think maybe what I like about 4K concept is, yeah, you just become the ultimate Uber artist, vlogger. So how did EK get so jacked? Yeah, simple 100% carnivore diet. I'm gonna start my rap career. Don't be a rapper. Actually, the funny thing with rap music, being a rapper, why is it that like it's just kind of this like slit? Like, why do you gotta look like 21 Savage? You got a face tattoo, you get a little crusting on your forehead. Seems like not a good idea. But the reason why it doesn't seem like it's a good idea is because when these things are irreversible, like, I guess, I don't know, like, even one thing I'm kind of anti or against is people getting tattoos. I'm like, it just, I mean, like, I think they look cool, but then my criticism, my critique is that ultimately, oh, that's good, that's the least, okay. Ultimately, the big issue here is just kind of a waste of time and money. It's just my own critique. But time to get some flexing on. Why is this getting in the way? Is this the LCD screen? Well, it looks like it's my arm. Can I see my... This waste. God in the flesh. Yeah, so anyways, so my thoughts is, the reason people don't like me, it seems like everyone's so insecure about their own body, and then when they see me walking around showing my stuff, they feel uncomfortable with their own body. I'm like, yo, it's not my fault that, you know, you's indoor all day and you don't like to lift weight and eat meat. But still, alas, I think it's one thing to criticize and critique. It's another thing to do something about it. So everything I propose is going to be extreme what I do, and I ain't finna add no nuance because nuance is boring. Right? So some thoughts. So the first thought is, I mean, very simple intermittent fasting. No breakfast, no lunch, only 100% carnivore dinner once a day. Simple, right? The next thought is, so the next thought is, yeah, no breakfast, no lunch. Quit alcohol, quit weed. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, guys. Yeah, it's so funny. Everyone's so encouraging in this plant-based diet. Don't eat meat. Don't eat red meat. I'm like, yes, still smoking marijuana is good for you. Like, I mean, like, there's no moralistic evil against it. Actually, in fact, smoking marijuana or weed is probably quote better or not as bad as drinking alcohol. But then this is another thing too. It's like, do you know anyone who smokes weed who also doesn't drink alcohol? So if you gotta keep smoking weed, simple, just quit alcohol. Right? Yeah. Or another fun fact, right? Like, have you ever met a vegetarian or vegan who's also not alcoholic? Alcoholic is at least consuming one alcoholic beverage once a day, and or somebody who has to drink, or not has to, but drinks alcohol by themselves. To me, like, you go to a wedding, right? Yeah, sure, get smashed, that's fine, but or you in college, I mean, it's part of the rite of passage. But beyond that, not a good idea. Like, actually, when I was in college, obviously, and also high school, you know, just get shit faced with my friends. But you're an adult now. You don't need to do that no more. I always kind of walk by this Culver City smog place. Maybe this will be the future EK Studios concept space. Demigod goals with the new demigods. And actually, it's funny too, in today's world, is one permitted to posit themselves as a demigod? Even Nietzsche has a thought like, it's like, why is it that in today's world we ain't allowed to invent new gods? It's like, why haven't there been any new gods invented in the last X amount of years? And actually there is, the god of money, capitalism. He's like, what is the difference in capitalism, consumerism? I mean, kind of similar, but kind of different, but yeah, whatevs. It's interesting, even going to work is seen as like a duty, like going to church on Sundays or something. And it actually, my thought too is like the philosophy behind it is, it's almost like the devil on your shoulder or the angel on your shoulder always watching you is like, if this little birdie watches that you ain't being productive right now, you finna go to hell, right? So a very pragmatic thing to think of yourself is like, so what is like, you ain't doing X, Y, and Z, but therefore as a consequence, what is the consequence of like, why does it matter? Is how's it going, bro? I like your sunglasses.
Thank you.
So cool, so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so other part that you want to become a true mensch. Don't wear a hat, don't wear sunglasses, don't have facial hair, don't wear a flannel. Just go topless. Once you go topless, I know who you really is, right? Oh yeah, also it looks like the best market camera I have in the market right now. Lumix G9. Okay, let's see. The lights out and nice. This is my own natural studios. Also, my pro tip, I'll only ever do things in public that will otherwise only be comfortable doing private. So also like the thing too is if you finna dip into the prawn, the Reddit gone wild, Reddit NSFWs, my simple thought is just don't do it with Google Incognito. It's like, if you're okay with other people finding out what you're really doing behind closed doors, yeah, just do it without shame or whatever. Because, I mean, there's no sort of like moralistic evil against prawn, right? It's just, I don't know, I just think it's just like a pragmatic issue is that, yeah, I just think it's overall the bigger issue is just kind of a whack distraction against more important things. Oh, also when the weather's good, roll up your pants, shorts, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, don't get murdered in traffic, guys. Yeah, so just don't use like, ask homeboys, right? It's like, when you turn on Google Incognito, or you turn on your torrent, or you dip into Pirate Bay, it's like, what are you really looking at? It's like, or ask a dude, it's like, what do you know about Maria Ozawa? Right? Or it's like, what you know about the Bang Bus? What you know about Brazzers? Or Prawn Hub? Or RedTube, right? Yeah, so once again, no moralistic issues against the prawn, but I don't know, I just think it's like, it actually had a funny thought too. It's like, if you watch prawn but you don't fap, is this still prawn? Maybe it's just entertainment. They call it adult entertainment. Even apparently Kanye went in the studio with Nicki Minaj. He would just be straight up watching porn for inspiration. And then like, no shame. But yeah, I think, yeah, ultimately kind of what turned me off was I watched an interview with Kanye, and then what he did on the, what's that thing called? The, what, InfoWars or something? With that one weird dude. Yeah, I only have time for, yeah, I feel like in today's limited world, I only have time for Elon Musk, Kanye West, Jeff Bezos, and that's pretty much it for you. Create your own studio, your own outdoor studio. Flex. Yeah. Become the stud muffin. Yeah, don't be in Damascus. Actually, also one of the theories too is apparently spending more time in the natural light in the sun, it actually boosts your testosterone. Testosterone's the future, baby. Get your test up. So what is testosterone? It's the hormone produced in your testes, aka your balls, right? Like Jay-Z is the only two things, my black balls, right? I'm gonna be like, there's only two things, my yellow balls. It's like, you know, everyone's like, I'm just gonna start trolling people. People like, it's like, they self-identify as white, black. People gonna be like, what are you? I'm like, I'm yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. She's like, oh, where you from? What's your heritage? I'm like, I'm yellow. Or I'm be like, I'm white. Or I'm purple. I'm green. I'm blue. Yeah, people are so funny because they're just kind of inconsistent with things. But yeah, I think ultimately the point of all this is, at the end of the day, what is it that we want to do? We want to empower others. I mean, even me, like, my whole thing and my whole spiel, my whole issues is, you know, I've dealt with so many issues, insecure and this and that, and I'm looking for the answers. So the simple thought at the end of the day is, seek the answers for yourself and share your journey along the way.